Welcome guys, today I'm going to show you how to take this photo. So where do we start in terms of taking this photo? So we have a bit of a setup here. It's a 2-light setup and we are using a vinyl backdrop. If you don't have vinyl backdrop, you can use color paper. It'll still work the same because the reason is we're using this black perspex. And this black perspex is reflective like a mirror. So whatever's on the wall, it's going to reflect on this base depending where my camera is. And as you guys have seen in one of my other videos, I will link below, where I've used the background to reflect on the surface, creating that fake sky. We're doing the exact same thing here. So today we have these 2 cans for Flipside. And first things first is I want to show you guys one light at a time. So I'm going to turn this one off. And we're going to start with our SK400 that's just shining onto the wall. Now, for my camera settings, we are at f18, 200th of a shutter, and ISO is at 100. That's the shot we've just taken with one light. As you can see, I'm primarily focusing on the background and seeing how the color reflects onto the surface. So if I move it like this, for example, you'll see that the background will change, right? But if I focus it onto the background, take another photo, and you'll see how the highlight is more to the left and we have a bit of color. As you can see, that looks really good. My bounce card, if we were to take this away, what would happen? Now it's a big bounce card, probably cost me about $10. I highly recommend one as well. Take a shot and you can see it's a lot darker, okay? So with the bounce card, it bounces light from the background and it'll also bounce light from this, which I'll show you in a second. So we pop this in here because I want to lift the shadows on the side of this can, otherwise it's a bit too dark. So there you go, we have a nice highlight on the background. So now I'll turn on the second light source and I'll just move in this diffusion paper, turn it on by the power. Okay, it's shining onto that diffusion now and we'll take a photo. There you go. How much lighter do those cans look? I mean, they look great. Now you can see that the highlight is a little bit harsh. So we can maybe move this diffusion a little bit closer because if the light source is further away from the diffusion, it'll make this a softer light source. But if it's closer, it'll be a harsher light source. And I'll show you that. So we'll take a photo and there you go, the highlight has softened. Now, watch what happens if I move this diffusion roll closer to the light source. So you can see that this ball of light, it's a smaller source of light compared to this, for example. You can see that, right? Adrian, if you want to come around, you can see that this is a bigger source of light now compared to when it was here. See that? Okay. So now we'll take a photo and watch what my highlights will look like. See how sharp that highlight is? That's what you have to do to get softer light source, guys, all right? Have a softer source of light. So put that back in there. And there we go. The shot is looking really cool. Now I did use my favorite water/glycerin, shake it up, give it a spray, pop it on set. So it looks really cool. Okay, so now this next part, we've got the shot. It looks great. I'm really happy with it. It can do with a bit of cropping, but we'll leave that for post. The next thing I want to do is experiment with seeing how far we can take this, all right? Because why stop at that? That could be the final shot. I'm pretty happy with it. But let's push it a little bit. I'm going to just go with the flow here and it might work, it might not. If it does, you'll see this as the final shot. But what if we put a bit of a puddle, all right? Let's take a photo. All right, it probably doesn't make as much sense because the can's not open. If the can was open, it would probably make sense. But I'm just going to make it a little bit more messy and see what happens. All right. Make it look like it's in some sort of puddle. It's not bad. What do you think, Adrian?
It's very good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I like
Okay. Maybe we'll keep it at that. And now I'll chop up some pineapple and see if we can put a few pieces around and see what it looks like, all right? So I'm just gonna turn the camera off, the live view, and I'm gonna chop some pineapple. So, knives, guys. All right. Oh, it's dripping. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. It literally all dripped off. Damn it, I didn't even think of that. But anyway, let's cut up the pineapple. Let's put it into frame. Tricky, I'm not sure where to place it. Don't want to put it in there. The problem is these pineapples aren't very yellow either. I feel like they're too big, hey? Okay, so the pineapple was a fail. I don't love it. I don't think it looks as premium. My last hope is putting this thing in. What do we reckon, guys? Pina colada. Not bad? Art is subjective, isn't it? It's subjective. I don't mind it. This is why it helps to have a stylist on set to help you with these things. As you can tell, they have a better way in making things look better, ingredients and elements. So when you are trying to do everything on your own, it does get trickier and it does take a lot longer to come up with a final concept. But I'm glad you guys can see that. Let's pull this pineapple out. I'm gonna spray it up, make it look like it's really in this puddle. Might even put some of these dots around for the drops. Yeah. Take a shot just in case. All right. Here we go. And we take a final photo. It's looking good. Let's put some around this back area. Smells like pineapple in here. Oh, it's slipping. All right, let's take a quick shot. All right, there we go. I feel like I want to take more photos, so I'm going to do a little bit more, and it's okay if it drops. I'll clean it up. I'll quickly just spray here, get these water droplets. All right, and that's it. That's the shot. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.